Welcome everybody back to Super Slam Saturday. It's the second part of your double header. In the bottom right hand corner, we do have Cstewart. I've not seen him for a long time, playing for Team Copper. And in the upper left hand corner, surprise, surprise, it is an interleague battle. It is TMoney playing for Team Copper. Both these boys, I would have to assume, know each other's style and are probably doing this for bragging rights. Let's speed this baby up here. Always love to see me a PvP matchup. This should be pretty good. It does look like TMoney does put down his pylon there. And down here, we do get a pylon down for Cstewart as well. Cstewart electing to do it down in front of the natural ramp. Meanwhile, TMoney electing to put it up top by his main. So it should be different types of builds here. It does look like macro heavy at Cstewart's end is what he plans on doing. And he does go gas first. Very interesting build. He does get his scout into here. And TMoney does have his gateway going down first. He will get around there. Basically see nothing other than the fact that there's one gateway, one pylon. What else do you expect at this point in the game? Cstewart is only 2 minutes into the game. Like I say, I always prefer the later scouts around the 3-minute mark. At least by then you can see whether or not they're going 2 gas or whatnot. As if TMoney elected 2 scout, he would see the double gas for Cstewart. Probably going into a gas heavy build, I would have to imagine. And he is going with a forge as well. Could also see a forge expand here. Does end up attacking his own probe for some reason. Maybe Cstewart was mad at him for scouting. Who knows? Does have 3 and 2 on the gas count there. And is putting down that forge to finish up here. I would have to imagine a Nexus might follow up, or he's going to cannon off this ramp here. We'll soon find out. And yes, he is electing to cannon that ramp off here. TMoney in the meantime does have the Cyber Core with the gateway down here, is pumping Zealots out. 2 Zealots, maybe looking for a little bit of early pressure. Cyber Core does end up going down there, does put the other pylon down, and the second gateway will slowly build its way up here. If we take a look at the, actually let's look at the APM tab. 39 to 18, that's some bronze level APM that I like to see. Very well done, boys. Cstewart showing his masterful play with the 38 APM. Meanwhile, TMoney showing him you don't need to be fast to win with his 20 APM. So very well done. Is at 50. Wow, current at 50. Very well done by TMoney. He can really click and move the mouse. And we take a look up here. He's getting a gateway finally. We have the 4-minute and 57-second gateway. So it does look like Cstewart finally has figured out what builds offensive units. But does have the second, is putting a third cannon down, so really walling off there. So really looking to get into a macro heavy game. And with that double gas, probably looking to get into Tech 3 units. Probably not a lot of gateway units, but we'll soon find out what he elects to do. Is sending this probe back and forth there. Not too sure why he didn't build a Nexus yet. Maybe doesn't have the money, eh? And you know he does not have the money, so he's waiting for that to save up here as that probe sits there and scouts that ground out. Looking at what kind of landscaping he can do. He's moving back and forth, looking at that gateway come up, saying, darn, that looks nice. Down the other end, we are getting the third gateway up, and warp gate technology is coming out here. He is chrono boosting out those probes at the same time. I'd have to imagine at 25 he might even chrono boost his warp gate technology out here. We will soon find that out as well. If we take a look at our production tab here, we do have the Nexus finally getting laid down for Cstewart, and also has the Cyber Core finally coming down, the 6-minute Cyber Core. Very well done. Warp Gate technology just about halfway there for TMoney, as well as 3 Stalkers on the way too. So really getting a good army going here, as Cstewart still does not have one offensive unit on the field, so could be in a little bit of trouble. He is putting down another pylon, is TMoney there. And he is getting the double gas once there is Cstewart, so definitely going into gas heavy guild. Yet he is getting warp gate technology, but you pretty much need that no matter what build you get, as it is always handy for getting gateway units. Still nothing on the map for Cstewart. Not entirely sure what kind of build he's going. We could probably speed this up until something goes on here. We do have some guys moving across the map. The couple Stalkers moving across there for TMoney, and 2 Zealots as well. Will not like what he sees at the front door. There are those 2 more, 1 more, and 2. Wow, 5 cannons at the front door, getting ridiculous. TMoney may be looking to go up the rock side, which would definitely be the best point of engagement for him. But with these 4 units, will take him a little while to beat those down here, as it does take a long time to kill rocks, especially with 4 units. We can speed this up here for a little bit here. And I thought he was going to move to the front door, was TMoney, as this line did move a little bit, but has elected to back off, maybe waiting for the reinforcing. 4 more Stalkers could make for a little bit of trouble here. We will take a look. Does he have, oh, he's got 2 pylons there. If he focus fires the pylons, he might have a chance, but those 5 cannons will be pretty hefty to get through. Do have a mothership core out for Cstewart. Wouldn't mind seeing that up for TMoney, as you pretty much need a mothership core. And it does look like double Stargates. So Cstewart electing to go with an air build, as he does not even build 1 gateway unit yet. Does have the mothership core out. We are 9 minutes into a game, still no offensive units for Cstewart to the 10 Stalkers and the 2 Zealots of TMoney, and more coming down here. Wowzer, and is bringing a probe down, so Froggy finally electing to put down the proxy pylon. We can probably speed this up one more time, as it does seem nothing is happening other than the fact that we're getting a huge army for TMoney and absolutely nothing for Cstewart other than macro. Wow, is he macro heavy. Let's actually take a look at our income tab here just to see here. And it is fairly actually close, considering Cstewart has had 2 bases for quite a bit longer there. Really barely making more money and gas than what TMoney is. So this could be a little bit of trouble for Cstewart, depending how he approaches. Needs to take out those pylons right away here. Cstewart needs to get some units on the field. He's going to be a bit of trouble. They're going to come into the ramp here. Does have 5 cannons, which is a lot of cannons. They do get rid of 1 Stalker, do get rid of 2 Stalkers, and he backs off. A little bit surprising. He wasn't focused firing those cannons at all there. Didn't even let the Zealots get up there. So not the greatest move, but is getting his expansion out here finally is TMoney. So very well done there. And also has a scouting probe way over here. That probe will go all the way around the map. So very well done. 2 voids get out for Cstewart. So he is going into a void build. Is getting the 3rd Stargate out. So he is going pure void apparently. Wow. Very interesting build. So we're going 3 Stargate. Pure void build, absolutely no other units other than the mothership core. Will be fairly interesting to see if he can win this game without putting 1 gateway unit on the field. TMoney is amassing a bit of an army, but still only at 8 Stalkers and 2 Zealots at this point in time. There is only 60 to 51 in food count. Surprisingly, Cstewart has the food count advantage with that there, considering he has no gateway units down here. TMoney does have an expansion out here. Apparently does not want to mine off of it, though. So he's going to sit there and just admire it for a little bit here with his own eyes and his pylon here. That's a little bit weird that we do not have any probes coming out at this point in time for that. It is putting down a lot more gateways. A little bit odd considering he hasn't started to saturate that second there. Is waiting for Warpin apparently here. Does have 4 more Stalkers there. Now, whether or not they can get up here, like I said, I don't know if they can without focusing fire those cannons, especially with the Void Rays on the field here. Focus fire in the pylon, sorry. So now he does have 5 Void Rays on the field here. So wow, getting that Void Ray count right up there. TMoney still sitting outside the base here, figuring out what he wants to do here. Not too sure how to handle those 5 cannons. It is a pretty tricky predicament. I don't know how long he did get the 1 probe out. I was going to say, I don't know how long he can go without building a probe out of that expansion, but does finally have him out here. We do have voids moving out here. I was going to count the probes for Cstewart on the natural there. Is going to send it right in there. Apparently doesn't need the micro. He's just going to put him balls to the wall, and apparently TMoney's running. Not too sure why. He's got enough Stalkers there to pretty much deal with those voids if he focuses on them down, but he does end up running away there. Does have 5 voids, does Cstewart back to 5 as he did end up losing 1. TMoney knows better than to not walk up that ramp as he starts to run away here. If we take a look down here, does have 3 more voids coming. 1 does get out there, so we're at 7 voids at this point in time. So this could be a little bit of trouble for TMoney. He is moving right into here. Whether or not we see this prismatic alignment, we will soon find out here. He has still elected not to use it, so that's very, very interesting, as it would help against these Stalkers here. And they do actually melt that army fairly easily. He's going to start moving across this map. This could be very big trouble for TMoney. He ends up losing a couple more Zealots on the way across that map here. This is not good at all for him. That 1 Zealot saying, "What is hitting me?" Wow, it's just a blue ray of light. He can see as he has been abducted by aliens. Wow. And they do continue their way across the map here. Slowly but surely they'll make their way to the other end here. Do get a warp in of some Stalkers and some Zealots here, so they're actually going to try and counter. Cstewart is going to move these directly up and around the outside. It does look like he is going to try and get up there. 1 void does stop. That void is going to get taken out fairly easy. The Zealots actually end up going up there, so that void stopping the Stalkers might have been what helps them here. And all those cannons fired away will melt away at those Stalkers, so not very good for TMoney. He does end up losing that at the other end. We do have the voids melting the pylons at the other end here. Does take out the 1 pylon, is focusing the pylon down, trying to unpower everything. That does unpower a couple buildings there. Don't know if that's going to be enough there. He does need to keep going. Should pretty much have this wrapped up, especially when he unpowers this. That'll get rid of the forge in the cyber core. We'll get rid of any more warpins of Stalkers here, and is taking out this pylon as well. That pretty much unpowers every gateway TMoney has, other than these 2 gateways. I don't know if he's going to have enough. Does look like this should be GG pretty quick here. Does take out the rest of the Stalkers here, and does finish off everything on the ground. TMoney leaves in bitter defeat. My congrats to you, Cstewart. My condolences to you, TMoney. Don't forget, when the blue beam comes down and the yellow monkey climbs the tree, don't let the horse go in the field. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.